Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. And this is Saturday Morning Makes, and I'm here with my episode 20 for 2024. Hey y'all, it's Nancy. Welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. I was thinking I was not going to have anything for this week, but I was able to finish up a few projects. Finish them up this morning. They're things that I've been working on for a couple weeks, just did a little bit here, a little bit there, and I will move the Christmas out of the way. We'll get started with these sweet little Halloween tags. Okay, so the tag die I used for these guys is this one from Impression Obsession from Anna White. I never know the name of it, but I will definitely link it downstairs in the description box. I've used it many times. So it's this one. Hang on. You see that stitching detail? That's really fun. It's super cute. And it also comes with this banner die as well. So I actually started these. I made like my motherboard again, or my master board, if you will. And it was a roll-off page from when I was doing some gel plate printing not long ago in a art journal. So I started playing with some different pastes, and you can't really see it in the background, but there's some polka dots back there, big old polka dots, some crackle paste, some different textural stencils. Now the big polka dot stencil is from Heffy Doodle. I can't remember the name of it, but there's also like a little crosshatch. You'll be able to see the crosshatch stencil on the other tags. And that particular stencil is from A Colorful Life Design. You can see a little bit of the crosshatch in there. There's just a lot going on these, but they're very fun. I think it's really cute. I love that background. It's just so grungy and yet so colorful at the same time. Now, oftentimes I will double them up so that you have a nice clean back, but I love the fact that you can see all of that extra brayer off. To me, that adds character. Some people will absolutely hate that. It's too messy, etc., etc. And I get it. But for me, as I was making them, I just found that to add, maybe not charm, but interest. So let me tell you about the products that I use. The stamps themselves, they are from Clearly Besotted. I think they're all from this stamp set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I used all the characters from this one, and this one is called Frightening Friends. This one I didn't use, but it's called Treats Please. Both are very adorable. The fence, I actually have a couple different fences. This fence and these two trees are from my Honeybee Stamp, Honeybee Stamps, the die set that I'm giving away. Those are from that, this fence and both of these trees, as well as this tombstone and both of those bats and these two pumpkins. All of those are from that die set, which just proves that you wouldn't necessarily have to use that die set for cards, right? That's what part of the conversation that we were having. Even though that's a daunting project for me, many people were saying, but you could use those for other things. And you're not wrong. Not wrong at all. Now, this little part that the witch is hanging on is a wreath. It's a floral wreath. I cut it out. And I don't know. It wasn't really to emulate the moon, but I thought it kind of had that dark moon vibe. So, and then this fence is from Lawn Fawn. I don't have a whole lot of Lawn Fawn, but this has been in my stash for many years. It's even called Spooky Fence Border. And it kind of does this undulating thing. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's a really fun die. So I think those are very cute. Colored them up with my Olos, of course, and just had a really good time making those, and I think they are super sweet. And I love my Olos. Look at that blending, and it's no skill of mine. All right, and then the next two are Christmas tags used with that same motherboard, master board. It's not computers. And I just used this same twine and ribbon. Now this is that lace, one of the lacy ribbons that I got from Amazon recently. And I just, it's really bulky, and I don't know what other word to use to describe it, but it's not very pliable. So anyway, I just stapled it on. I think it's kind of a cool effect. Again, you can see the brayer off on the back side. I love that. Here, these little snowflakes were from my stash. I just have a bag full. They are from this die set from Stampin' Up. Y'all, words are really hard this morning. And look, I have several still. I did some in the silver foil. I did some in the white holographic glitter. And then I did some on watercolor card as well. And so these have just been in my stash for quite a while. And so I was happy to use some to be a landing spot for those two cute little t-shirts. These are from Colorado Crafts. They are, there's the die, but I always forget that I have the die. Sweater Weather, I guess is what it's called. Sweater Weather. So very cute. Again, colored with my Olos, same stencils in the background. Now on this one, I forgot that I did use one of the stencils from, I think it's Stamperia, Vicky Papiano. One of her first stencils is back there too. I liked the lines. But again, colored them up, used a little bit of white marker, and that's about it. Easy peasy. Oh, I did use some of this from Vicky Papiano as well. The Stamperia Contour White. Let me set this over here. Yeah, so let me go ahead and move those aside. I think, oh, well, let me show you a little bit more up close. I think they're really cute. Okay. And then I used this stamp set from Close to My Heart, Frosty Friends. I had just stamped them all out and decided to go ahead and color them up. So I did not have any plan or intention with them. I just stamped them out, but then I put them together. This one I was able to get a nice size panel out of, and I had this red and white layered, red with white polka dot layer is its old gift wrap. And then that bright green isn't quite the same green that I used on the card, but I think it's cute. And then the jacket isn't quite the same red as that red, so it's kind of three different ones. But that's why I chose to bring out more of the green than the red, but I think it's really cute. And the God Jewel is from Gummioppen. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It is a Scandinavian company. It says God Jewel, which means Merry Christmas in Swedish. So I think that's super cute. So there is that one. Now this one, I love a shaped card. This is this larger image, and colored it up with the same Olo markers. I used the exact same color scheme there. It was just too blaring white for me. Let me scoot that out of the way. Too blaring white. So I came in with my blending brush and just went around the edges, and then I kind of went a little bit crazy. And I probably made it too dark. But then this is one of my stencils from A Colorful Life Designs, and it has been sitting on my desk. And so I just, there we go. And I just went around the edges, and I just filled in that white space. That's it, easy peasy. And I didn't add any extra ink. It's just the ink that was left in the brush. So, and I used my circle dies from Whimsy Stamps. So I used all three of these. This smaller of the three is the image. The image was cut out. This middle one I used to cut out the pattern paper, and the largest one I did the card base. Now I cut out 2 circles. I scored it so that this one would be the one to bend back, So when this opens, you can see that it hinges back, right? Now, I have not added any kind of bling to any of these things. I don't know if I will or not. I just don't know right now. I'm not feeling blingy. But I used another God Jewel die from Gumiapin. This one's a little bit smaller, just different script, right? And I was able to fit it in that bottom right corner, which I think is really cute. This one is obviously very fancy, very frilly. I don't know what other word to use. Curly Q. That one's just a little more handwritten. And it was on, I die cut it from the wood grain cardstock, and then I just added some vintage photo to it to make it stand out just a little bit more from the card. But I like that tone on tone neutral going on. And then the next one is a little more bright, a little less traditional in terms of its color scheme. I love the hot pinks in there. Thought that was really fun, coupled with the brown. So I just used my oval dies from Whimsy as well. Let me see. So I have these dies. These are the frame labels dies. And of course I've used my wonky stitch rectangle die for this one as well. And this one. And then these are the oval dies. And then I also used, oh no, maybe I didn't. I didn't use this one. I changed my mind on that. But I did use this. This is from, it's from Park Lane at Joann's. And I've had it for a number of years and I really like it. I love polka dots. There's just something about polka dots. So there's polka dots on the back of the white, there's polka dots on the pink, and then there's also polka dots on this background as well. So that is the 3 of those. I don't think I've missed anything there. Let me see. Oh, I did want to circle back because these pumpkins are from this die set from Hello Bluebird. I was going to use this tree, but it was just too big. So the pumpkins were not from the set, the die set from Honeybee. They're from this. So I just wanted to make that clear. I actually have another cat from another set. I just chose not to use it. And then I almost forgot that the joy that I used on here is from Simon Says Stamps, so we have that. But I also made this card. I had this background and these branches. This was ink blended, those were colored and die cut. They've been sitting here for months, literal months, just waiting to be used, and I put them together this morning. And so I used this fun little guy. He's Mr. Cranky Pants, and there's the coordinating die. He is fantastic. I love him. And it says, "People make me want to bang my head hard against a rock." Can anyone relate? So I didn't do anything fancy to the background. I just left it that beautiful ink blending and added the tree branches and just left it. I thought this one just doesn't need a whole lot of the extra, which I like to do. These are nice and clean. That would have been if I hadn't done the ink blending. But this one really is too. So there is that. Now the branches are from this stamp and die set, but it's been discontinued. So it's called Hey Chickadee Stamps and Outline Dies. And of course they were sold separately, but now they are not available through Whimsy at all. I don't know if you might find them from like a secondhand shop like Etsy or something like that. Not Etsy. What am I thinking? Like Amazon or eBay. eBay is what I'm thinking, not Etsy. I suppose someone on Etsy might have it. I don't know. But anyway, it's a really fun set. I love the artistry. I love the little tree houses. Yeah, the little cherry blossoms. This is not going to leave my stash because of the cherry blossoms alone, but that's how I got that. And again, with the wonky stitched rectangle die to cut out that background, lifted it up on some double-sided foam tape. Bob's your uncle. So those are my cards today, guys. Several Christmas. I know I do a lot of Halloween, but I just kind of do what I'm feeling in the moment. So I'm glad that I had these stamped out and then that I chose to color them up, and he is just whatever he is. And then here's my 3 little Halloween tags and 2 other Christmas tags. Now these, as you see, have no words on them, so they can ultimately become to from. They may just go in my tag stash. I really don't know. But I think that is it for now, friends. As always, I thank you for spending some time with me. I wish you a happy Saturday Morning Makes. I did not say in the beginning that Saturday Morning Makes is an open art collaborative hosted by my sweet friend Jill Norwood. And you can hop over to her channel, which I always link downstairs in the description box, and get more information from her and find out exactly what kind of beautiful inspiration she has to share. Use that hashtag SatMornMakes, and that will populate a list of all of the inspiration being shared this morning. So one last thing that I just remembered, I'm also participating in hashtag HipToBeSquare, which is hosted by my sweet friend Tracy of Tracy V Designs, and we are doing 3x3 inch cards. So whatever your design, whatever your pattern, just make it 3x3, use the hashtag and participate. So I just wanted to show these as well, my little 3x3 cards. Now these papers are from Temu. This die is, I don't have anything in front of me, but the papers are from Temu. This particular die with the frame and the high are from the Stamp Market, no longer available. The dies for these are from My Creative Time. It's a 3x3 envelope die, and I always just cut this part a second time and layer it up. I just think that looks nice. You could put it on the inside if you wanted to. Folds up really easy, goes together really easy. Love it. And then this one is same design, just different papers. And I wish I had not added the glitter to these because it makes it more of a purple, because it was purple glitter pen and I didn't think it was actually going to be purple. So I was foolish. I should have tried it on something else. But that's it. Hip to be square, y'all. Hashtag hip to be square. Hashtag SatMornMakes. Use those hashtags, hop around and see what everybody is making this week. And again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending time with me. And until next time, y'all, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy with Saturday Morning Makes and Hip to be Square. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.